Hi again, it's Terry Blevins. Welcome back to my kitchen. Little sad today. Today is going to be my last recipe entry for the Real Women of Philadelphia Cream Cheese Contest. What an amazing journey this has been. It's been so much fun. My poor family has put up with me talking about cream cheese non-stop for the last 8 weeks, so I appreciate their patience and thank all of you all too for all of your support and your kind words. It's been so much fun. Today I'm going to make for you a Fan-Dan-Tas-Tic chocolate caramel cream pie. The reason why we came up with that name is my husband's name is Dan. The very first time I ever cooked for him, he said it was the most fantastic meal he'd ever had. My son Jacob said, well, maybe it's Fan-Dan-Tas-Tic then. Anything that I cook that everybody just loves ends up with that name. Having said that, the reason why it's a chocolate caramel cream pie is because Dan's favorite candy bar is a Milky Way. And what better combination to put with Philadelphia cream cheese than a ton of Milky Ways. You are going to love this pie. It's not hard to make. Let's get started and we'll look at the ingredients. Okay, so here we go. We've got the ingredients for our Fan-Dan-Tas-Tic pie. I've got some milk chocolate covered pretzels, yum. I've got some unsalted unroasted almonds. Got some butter that we're going to melt. Of course, I've got Philadelphia cream cheese. In this recipe, we're going to use 2 packages, needed at room temperature, gang. Make sure it's softened. A huge old bag of Milky Ways, yum, that we're going to do a couple of different things with. Also got some heavy whipping cream, because heavy whipping cream makes everybody happy. Some vanilla and some caramel sauce. You can just buy some ice cream caramel sauce, or you can make your own, whatever makes you happy. Let's go ahead and get started on our recipe. Okay, here we go. Before we get started, the first thing that we're going to do, because it does take a little bit of time, is we're going to go ahead and take 10 of our fun-size Milky Ways, and we're going to cut them in half. We're going to put these in the top of a double boiler or just a heat-proof bowl over some simmering water along with a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. We're just going to let that melt. So here we go. Okay, so we've got our Milky Way bars and our 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. They're on the stove, they're simmering, they're going to melt down. In my food processor, I have a 5-ounce bag of the milk chocolate covered pretzels. I'm going to go ahead and pulse those until they're just in little about 1/4 inch pieces. Dump those into a bowl. Then I'm going to throw my almonds in there. You don't have to wipe it out. Don't worry about it first. Throw the almonds in, pulse them until they're about the same size. Then we're going to mix both of those together, pour in our melted butter, and that's going to make the crust for our pie. Okay, so we've pulsed our chocolate-covered pretzels and our almonds, and we're going to put them together in the bowl. Go ahead and mix those up first, so that way when you add the butter, you can mix it really quickly. What you don't want to have happen is you don't want to keep mixing and mixing so the heat from the butter actually takes all the chocolate off the pretzels. So we'll give you a shot and just show you what those look like. See, you've just got them in nice little, about 1/4 inch pieces. This makes the best crust. You guys are going to love this. It's nice and crunchy. You get a little bit of salt from the pretzels. You also get, of course, chocolate. We're going to add in a 1/4 cup of melted butter. Just quickly toss this around. Okay, what we have is a 9-inch springform nonstick pan. I've just lightly sprayed with some cooking spray. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put all of our crust mixture in here. We're going to press it out a little bit. You just want to leave a little bit of an edge on the side because that's going to hold in all the yummy Milky Way filling that we're going to put in this pie. So I'm just going to show you real quickly how we're going to do this. You just want to flatten and just turn your pan as you go. And as you're turning and you're flattening, just go ahead and start creating a little edge there on the side of your pan with the tip of your spatula. See how we're doing that? It's okay if you've got a couple little spaces. It's not going to hurt anything. Main thing is you just want to have that little bit of an edge there. So just keep turning that until you're happy with it. There we go. I think that's great. Now we're actually going to pop this in the freezer. We're going to put it in the freezer for about 10-15 minutes. We're just going to give that crust time to get nice and crunchy and also get a little cool because it'll help cool down the filling once we put it in there. Alrighty, we've got our crust in the freezer. It's going to get in there and get nice and crunchy. And I'm going to show you, with the Milky Ways and the heavy whipping cream, I do want you to stir it once in a while until it's nice and smooth. So right now, this has been cooking for like 5 minutes. And as you can see, it's starting to melt. When you put that heavy whipping cream in there, it does help the candy bar melt and it helps it to stay smooth. Now you're not going to get this completely smooth. You're going to have some caramel and some nougat, but you know what, that's okay because it's just like a little hidden surprise as you bite into your pie. And we're just going to keep stirring this until it's smooth. Okay, so it's just been a couple minutes. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what the Milky Way mixture is going to look like when it's done. I've taken a whisk just to kind of get out the rest of the big lumps there. Look at that. It's just beautiful. That chocolate and caramel, the nougat and the whipped cream. I'm telling you guys, this is awesome. We're going to put this in our mixing bowl and just let it cool for a few minutes before we add the cream cheese. Okay, I've got our Milky Way filling that's been cooling in the bowl. I want to go ahead and start our filling for our pie now. So what we're going to do is we're going to beat in each package of Philadelphia cream cheese one at a time. Beat it until it's smooth, then add the second one. I've also beaten some heavy whipping cream, just a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of brown sugar. We're going to use half of that and fold it into our filling. The last thing we're going to put in is some chopped up Milky Way bars. I've got 4 of them in here that I've just chopped into about a 1/4 inch dice, and that's going to be the last thing that we put into our filling. Okay, so we're just going to fold our whipped cream in. Remember, when you're folding, you're trying not to take the air out of that whipped cream, so you just want to do it very gently. Then after we're done doing this, we're going to fold in those yummy Milky Way bars. And gang, this filling for this pie is amazing. You don't have any sugar, you don't have eggs. The sweetness and just the wonderful flavor from those Milky Ways is going to do everything you need it to do. Last step is folding in those Milky Way bars. Gang, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be tempted. You're going to want to just eat it out of the bowl. And I won't judge if you do. It's okay. Just remember, the more you eat, the less pie filling you have. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to put all of this wonderful pie filling in our shell. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to take a little spoon. Good stuff. Okay. Smooth that out in your pie shell. It's okay, you don't have to really cover up the edge of the crust. So it doesn't, it doesn't have to go all the way. Yum. Look at that. Fantastic. Or Fan-Dan-Tas-Tic, as we would say. Okay. We're going to stick this in the freezer about 15-20 minutes, maybe not even that long, depending on how cold your freezer is. I've done it in mine in 10. Let's pop it in the freezer and get it going. Alright gang, we're in the home stretch. Here we go. Our pie's been in the freezer for just about 10-15 minutes. Don't worry about putting it in the freezer. It's not going to freeze solid. As you can see, the crust is beautiful. The pie is gorgeous. Let's talk about the garnishes that we're going to put on here. We've got, of course, some whipped cream. We've got our caramel sauce. It's just in a squeeze bottle. I've taken a fun-size Milky Way and I've actually cut it into long strips to fan it out. Just remember to leave a little bit here at the end to hold it together. And I've actually got a sprig of chocolate mint from our garden, which is absolutely fantastic. It smells like peppermint patties. Let's eat some pie. Okay, a little more whipped cream never hurt anybody. We're going to go ahead, we've drizzled our plate with caramel sauce, which is very pretty. We're going to go back the other way now and go ahead and do our pie. One more time. Look at that. These squeeze bottles make it very easy. We're going to take our fan, set it right there, and we've got our little sprig of chocolate mint. It's just going to go right there. Look at that. Absolutely Fan-Dan-Tas-Tic chocolate caramel pie. And I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely dying to have a bite of this. So let's see how it turned out. Gotta get some whipped cream here. I'm telling you folks, it's Fan-Dan-Tas-Tic. You're gonna love it. I hope you make this pie for yourself. I hope your families enjoy it too. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. Have a great day.